It's my pleasure to announce our wonderful speaker today. It's pretty crowded up here on the platform. All my class, do you see energies up here? Okay. Yeah, there's beautiful teachers and dear ones here, and Reverend Deborah Young has always been a precious gem in my little circle of friends and confidants and healing. She helped me so much when I was going through issues, and also way earlier on, when we worked together, played together, doing events about town, and once I went up to your mom's house, met your mom's here, and she very sweet, her parents were very sweet, and so I could see then right away more clearly where she got her inspiration, her gifts, her loveliness, her strength. And her father was military, so there was that. And my father was military too. So we had that sense of commitment and honor and recognizing what's truly important in family and friends. Reverend Deborah Young is a guiding light of spiritual insight and compassion, and she is your spiritual muse. For over 34 years, Reverend Deborah Young has been helping individuals seek clarity, healing, and spiritual connection. As a certified spiritual intuitive healer, intuitive counselor, and teacher, speaker, soul reader, and spirit communicator, she has touched the lives of thousands worldwide. Ordained as a spiritual minister 35 years ago, Reverend Deborah has delivered inspiring sermons across various spiritual churches, sharing messages that uplift and enlighten, and her expertise extends to the Akashic records and past life and future life readings, and offers profound insights into your soul's journey. In addition to her spiritual work, Reverend Deborah is a certified master hypnotherapist, assisting individuals in connecting deeply with their divine essence, angels, and loved ones in spirit. Her compassionate approach as a grief counselor provides solace and guidance to those navigating loss. Deborah is also renowned as an award-winning official, having conducted elegant wedding and memorial ceremonies for over 33 years. Her personalized ceremonies are celebrated for their heartfelt and meaningful nature. Deborah realized her vision was to serve with a caring, open heart, empowering individuals to reconnect with their radiant divine source and embark on their most joyful path. Let's welcome warmly, please, Reverend Deborah Young.
Well, as you know, I always come down this way to be closer to you instead of standing all the way up there. I always feel like the barrier is between me and all of you. Well, welcome. We're going into a new year. And you know what I find really hysterical? At the end of every year, for as long as I can remember, I hear people say, thank God this year is over. I can't wait till next year.
Sure.
And then next year, at the end of that year, I hear the same thing again and again and again. And I thought, why is it like that? Yes, we're in rock and roll times for sure. But I think we want to go into a year excited and knowing that by the end of this year, regardless of what happens on the outside, on the inside, we're really proud and we can say this was a fabulous year for our spiritual growth. This was an amazing year of opening up our hearts to become more giving, more loving, more empowering, more compassionate than we ever knew we could be. This was a good year. Instead of, thank God it's over. Well, as you well know, we are in these tumultuous, energy-changing times. So our years are going to be exciting and scary and weird and unpredictable, and we're going to be saying, how's this possible? What's happening? We don't understand. Well, that's why we have to have a very firm base inside of us, inside of our spirit. Strengthen our soul to keep a focus on what's highest and best for our body, our minds, and our spirits. So I feel going into this, I don't even know what next year is going to be so weird. We're not going to know what's true and what's not true. Everything is going to be quite confusing. There'll be great strides, but there'll be a lot of strangeness, unrest, and a sense of where are we. But when you're grounded in who you are and your connection, you're not going to be rocked like a lot of people will. You'll stay in your lane, your God lane, so to speak. So it's developing all of that. And the highest thing you can do is there's one word to keep in your mind. Well, there's a lot of words, but there's one word to keep a focus on for this year, and that's the word decision. You have a decision in every moment of how you want to think, how you want to be, and how you want to act. It's very easy to go into reaction. All you have to do is, well, I don't turn on the news. You don't have to turn on the news. It's in your face all the time. And so it's so funny when I'm with people, they'll say, oh my God, they're talking about something. I have no idea what they're talking about. And they said, didn't you hear? I said, I don't really need to hear or want to hear. This is just like, So I keep pretty good. However, things are bleeding through, and I do understand. But we have a decision in how we're going to take that information and what we're going to do with it. Are we going to go into the fear of, oh no, another crazy thing, another thing I can't believe, another thing that's messing us up, oh, everybody's going to take us over, oh, I mean, you can awfulize just about with anything right now that's going on. But that doesn't help. That just adds stress. And that also adds energy to what we don't want and help it plunk along. It's like, no, I'm not giving my power over to a reality I don't wish. I'm staying in my own little land with my like-minded people that are in that love bubble, so to speak, that are doing the best they can do for the world by putting out their higher vibrations to add to that. We get enough people going, and as you know, the world is splitting. It's going into higher dimensions. People are making choices by the daily decisions they make as to which reality are you going to live in. So I made a real strong choice. I'm living in a good one. And I find the more I don't awfulize, even though I have quite valid reasons to awfulize about something, we all do, like, oh my God. I make sure that I don't stay there very long. We're human, we're gonna react. We're gonna see something or something will happen to us. Or, no, oh my God. But then I try to calm it down Okay, great, you reacted humanly. Now let's pull it back and let's see it in a different, reframe it, see it in another way of how can this help me? How is this, what is it teaching me? What can I learn from it? How do I let go of it? How can I fix whatever I can do? So I just go into the repair mode or see it in a love light lesson mode, quickly. So it's deciding. The more you start shifting into that, the more you see your life change. And I have started noticing some very interesting changes in my life, things that don't make sense. Like I'll find money where money should not be there at all. It's like, okay, and where did this come from? And that's been happening quite a lot. So it's like, oh, well, maybe I'll find, look what I found. I've found people kind of manifest into my life, you know, situations out of the blue. A lovely thing, good things, wonderful things, things coming together that should not have come together like that in the last minute. It's like a miracle. It's like, well, how did that work out? That wasn't supposed to work out. I was resigned to it. Okay, whatever, that's not gonna work. It's all right, we keep on going, and then bang, there it is. Like, it's almost like you're shifting into a lighter vibration of living, and it starts showing things to you. Things start feeling better in your body. Maybe things that were hurting you a lot, all of a sudden, miraculously, regardless of what doctors say, start lightening a little bit. It's like your vibration is lightening up, going up. So the higher we think, we feel, we act, the better. So as we go into this new year, I would say the first thing to do is to go into forgiveness, because we're going into an energy on this planet that is so heightened. It's an opportunity to really raise up or stay the same. Again, decision. Do you want to stay where you've always been? We're creatures of habit. We think the same way. We do the same things. We expect the same things. We fear the same things. But do we want to keep going on the same? Or do we want to elevate up and be even higher and better and more brilliant and more in touch with our magnificent spirit and see the world from that point? It's like seeing the world from, okay, being in heaven, which part of us is anyway, and having fun. Okay, this is really cool. And popping down for half a second in our earthly life, looking at how we're normally doing things compared to how they would do it if they were in this body. It's like, oh, that might be very different. So we have this choice right now, with this year coming up, with the energy that's on the planet, to use it to propel us forward and higher in a more incredible way. So the first thing you want to do is kind of go into a really deep forgiveness. Now, we all know about forgiveness, and we do it all the time. But it feels like right now is a time where we can pull out all the stops on the stuff that we thought was kind of let go of, that's still lingering in our hearts a little bit, that might be taking us away from fully living. So you might want to go home today and just go into a quiet mode, and whatever comes to mind, write it down. Whatever thing that's popping up that was a to you. It's it's funny, as I just said the words, all of a sudden I'm in 5th grade. I remember her name, and I'm not going to say it. We had wooden desks, I don't know what they have now, and somebody had scraped in a vocabulary number, word that was going to be on our desk. I never paid attention to the scribbling on my desk, ever. So we're taking the test, or we're passing the test in or something, and this girl came by. She's the one that she always had a jangle bracelet, that would always, your charm like ding-a-ling, ding-a-ding-a-ding, she had the little ringlets, ding-a-ding-a-ding, you know, the know-it-all, and she came by and she said, you were cheating on that test because that word is right on your desk, and I didn't see the word. I had no idea the word was on the desk, and she took her pencil and she said, it's there, and it stabbed into my finger, and I still have the lead to this day.
Oh,
That's from 5th grade. And of course the teacher, she told the teacher, and she embarrassed me in front of the whole class for something I didn't do. So it's funny, I mean, I thought I let that go. I mean, who cares, you know? And I'll probably see her in spirit one day and say, hey, Chico girl. No, but since that just popped into my head, that's what I'm talking about. That's something that obviously I haven't let go of yet. It's a minor detail, but I was humiliated, you know? And so that's something that I will be, that's number one for me. But we all have things that are more major than that. But still, that was like, But, you know, you have people that have really hurt you, have done terrible things to you. You have people betray you. You know, you've been fired from jobs, you've been loved by stuff, whatever. And, or parents that were weird. And we don't want to pull that into the raising up of our being in the highest way. What we want to do is look at what did we learn from that? What was the point of it? And what was the other person's point of view? Because there's always this dance we play from other lifetimes and roles that we can't understand in this lifetime. That, you know, I may have humiliated that girl on some other reality. And this was just a quick little, you know, this is how it feels. We're going to show you how it feels. Oh, okay, so I maybe made her feel that way, maybe not. But so that you're thinking of it in a higher dimensional framework, not just, oh, it's okay, I forgive you, and I don't like that word at all, because it's not, oh, what you did is okay. No, it still sucks. It just means that I'm going to let go of the emotional attachment of that, and I'm just going to gain the lesson of it and completely let that go. I don't need that floating around my energy field at all. It's not even mine. And why am I carrying that from my past into my future? Why would I want to drag it with me? So when you go home, that would be a great thing to do. Just kind of run down whatever pops into your mind, because those are the things that are still kind of lingering. So then you want to let go of anything that does not serve you. That's people, places, and things. You kind of have a feeling when time's up, and these can be people you've known for a long time. But you might find that when you're with these people, maybe you walk away feeling drained. Maybe they're complainers, maybe there's just something about the energy that's no longer connecting with you. So when you're with someone, you want to feel better about yourself. You want to walk away. It's like whenever I'm here, whether it's just like a fair or, you know, I was going to say performing. I'm performing. Doing a sermon, I always walk away feeling really, really good. Because everybody here has such beautiful hearts. You know, they're very giving and sharing and wonderful and uplifting. So I walk away a better person. There might be other things I walk away just same old. And those things I don't bother with. I remember I was going to a group I don't normally go to. It was a women's group. And they were all lovely, but I walked away, I wasn't jiving with it. It wasn't serving me in some way, and I can't put my finger on it, so I don't go back to that group. So you have to be very, very particular in what you're going to put up with that adds to your energy. It can even be jobs. It can be a job that you have, that you are doing, that is not serving you. It might be paying the bills or barely, but it's taking your soul out. And then you can say, okay, God, I have this job. This is not serving me. Show me the next step towards going into something that does. And all of a sudden you might find yourself interested in something different. You'll find a class in something that can get you into the next level. Just be open for that. Also, what doesn't serve you in your daily habits? We all have something, especially at Christmas time. I eat way too much candy.
Yes.
And I'm that. What is not serving you that you do on a regular basis? You know, what's not serving you in the sense of your body? Are you not moving enough? You know, what are you eating that you shouldn't be eating? What's not serving you in the way of, I would say, your spiritual exercises? Are you communicating and communing with the divine on a regular, everyday basis? Even what is really ideal, if you can tap into morning, noon, and night, when you first wake up, when it hits high noon, right around the high noon hour, that's a energy, big energy that comes on the earth at that time. That's a power point. You can go in and tell yourself, I am communing with the divine, with nature, for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. And you just do whatever you're doing, stop, close your eyes, and just let yourself flow into this beautiful, maybe cloud of love. Whatever it is for you. Whatever it is. And then in the evening as well, you can do your type of meditation, whatever, but just be with the divine. And it's not necessarily wiping out every thought you have and spending your time removing thoughts. It's being with the love that you are. So whatever visualization that you have for that, for me, I'm floating on like a pink cloud, and I imagine like the hand, God doesn't have a hand, but okay, I imagine like the hand of God is underneath this beautiful pink cloud, and I'm on the pink cloud, and it's a big cloud, and I'm just kind of floating. And sometimes I might float deeper into the cloud. Even if it's for a minute or two, I just feel like it's floating. I'm away from everything in the world, and that gives me a lot of peace. Even if you do something as simple as that for like a minute, 3 times a day, you'll find that you'll want to stay in that more than those minutes. It'll be a little bit longer, but it refreshes you. It reminds you you're more than this physical body in this crazy world, and that you are a powerhouse, that you are a spiritual master. To be here on this planet at this particular moment in time, which is so tumultuous. Any weakling would not be choosing to be on Earth right now in this form, going through what we're going as an adult right now, because it's all so insane. You have to be strong to put up with that. So then you can be even stronger to not only put up with all the changes, but to do it so that you are elevated above whatever else is going on. You're going to live in your higher world, and you'll see that manifest because you'll be shifting dimension a little bit. And then another thing is to take action. That is so important. Take action to make a difference. We don't want to be passive. If you want to live in this wonderful world that we are creating by our energy, we need to stand up for things that are not working and not just sit back and complain about them like, oh my gosh, did you hear this is happening? Why are they doing this to us? We'll make a difference. Because if everybody is feeling the same way, but nobody is doing anything about it, they win. We don't need to win. So if there's something going on, which of course there's a lot, you can get together, get signatures, write your congressmen, your senators. You can do things to make a difference. You need to use your power and have your voice be heard. and gather with others for their voices to be heard. And the more we band together, the more changes can happen. And that's making a decision again at every point in your day. How are you going to show up? What can you do to make an action? What can you do to act in your community? How can you give back? How can you help the things that are working really well be better? How can you support our local farmers? How can you better support our local businesses? How do we demand better quality of what we're getting in every area? So we're on this precipice where we can claim the power going into a whole new year in a completely different way. So by the end of next year, you're saying, wow, look at how I grew. Look at what I did. Look at what I've become. Look at the changes in my life with the people I surround myself with. Look at my abundance. It's coming. I don't know where it's coming from, but I am abundant. And abundant doesn't mean you now have $1 trillion. It's like you can only use so much of it, you know, really. The rest help people. So this is a really exciting time. So as you go into this year and you're hearing the fireworks going off, know that those fireworks are God's blessings for you that are going to be bursting forth more than ever, ever, ever before. So take a minute, close your eyes for a second. Take a big deep breath and exhale. And I want you to imagine yourself being very, very excited because your whole life is now working in every single area. So I want you to kind of feel yourself waking up in the morning with a lot of joy in your heart. And that joy expands. It bursts forth. And you think of your day, and you think of the people that you love, and you're sending the highest of blessings to them. And you are receiving the highest of blessings for yourself. And you ask, how can I serve the best today? How can I be a pillar of love, of joy, of compassion? What things can I do to heal in whatever I need to heal? And how can I go through this day feeling magic, miracles all around me as I make higher choices, minute by minute? And then just feel yourself floating in love, that you are being cocooned by the divine, being fed the higher wisdom, the higher thoughts, the emphasis to act in higher ways. Just feel that energy swirling around you. Take a deep breath and exhale, and feel inside your heart. There's a beautiful star. It's a crystal star, and it's shining brightly. That is the divine. That is leading you through every day and every morning as you go in and you do this little ritual. It shines forth. It gives you the wisdom and the divine direction. And just thank God for the beauty of who we are, and that we are thriving and leaders into the new earth in the highest way possible, as we all join together in union to be even more powerful to help each other. And just with this, just go forth and feel that love. And you can open your eyes and come back into the room.
Yay!
Thank you.